go back to the year 1900. In the year 1900, there were 100 million people living in the US and Canada. Of those 100 million people, how many worked on farms in the agricultural sector growing food for us to eat? About 30 million. It used to take 30 million people to feed 100 million people 100 years ago. Today, 300 million people living in the US and Canada. How many of them on farms in the agricultural sector growing food for us to eat today? 5 million. It used to take 30 million people to feed 100 million. Today it takes 5 million people to feed 300 million. Why? Technology advancement. I ain't no farmer, but I know we got cool stuff, eh? Bulldozers, genetically crop yielding management systems, irrigation architecture. We can get more stuff out of the land more efficiently now than we never used to 100 years ago. But what's the price tag? The price tag was that 30 million people became 5 million people. The negative byproduct of technological advancement is called industry displacement. 25 million people said, yo, mom and dad ain't working on the farm no more. Gonna go to the city. Gonna become a dentist, a lawyer, a doctor. Gonna go work for AC Nielsen. Okay? That's called industry displacement. Now that took 100 years, so that might not scare you so much, right? So let me tell you another story closer to the present. 1975, 500,000 people around the world manufacturing carburetors for automobiles. 10 years later, 1985, what did we put in our car? Digital fuel injection system. What happened to 500,000 carburetor manufacturers in 10 years? Industry displacement. And when you suffer from industry displacement, you got to do something to protect yourself, right? This is what you got to do. You got to either retrain, retool, renew, relearn, or recertify. Anything except retire. Farmers had to do that. The carburetor manufacturers had to do that. That took 10 years. Let's move closer to the present. 1985. 1985, believe it or not, 50,000 vinyl record stompers. Pew, pew, pew. Remember those days? 12 months later, 1986, we buy our first CD. What happened to 50,000 vinyl record stompers in 12 months? Industry displacement. What were they forced to do? Retrain, retool, renew, relearn, recertify, reprofessionalize. Catch my drift? What was the moral of the story again? Technology is a good thing? Oh yeah, that's right. Vinyl records used to cost $3 to make and we paid $5 for them. CDs cost 25 cents to make, but we paid 25 bucks for them. Yeah. This technology is a good thing, right? Uh-huh. Let's move closer to the present. Year 2000, the dot-com craze. All my MBAs graduating, convocation day, it's a proud day. You know, I get to meet them and celebrate, get to meet their parents. That's fun. How did you come from that? That's a separate story, but anyway. So they're walking across the stage, and they're all saying, Nikki B, it's been a slice, thank you very much. Oh, by the way, I'm going to Silicon Valley to work for a .com. Remember those days? That was June. Labor Day rolled around. How many of them came back? All of them. 3 months industry displacement. All forced to retrain, retool, renew, relearn, recertify, reprofessionalize. Do you see a pattern here? Here, let me repeat the pattern in case you missed it. It took 100 years for the farmers, 10 years for the carburetor manufacturers, 12 months for the vinyl record stompers, 4 months for the dot-commers. Extrapolate the information that I just told you out into the year 2010 when the cumulative codified information base of the world is going to double every 11 hours. You're going to have to learn how to talk fast, just to bloody survive.